Alright guys, it is Thursday morning and we're on our way to Nashville.
Yep, it's about 9 a.m. and it's about a 5.5 hour-ish trip, but we do gain an hour, so it won't be too terribly bad. We've made this drive a ton of times in the past, so it should be fun.
It has been a long time though since we've made the drive.
Yes.
When we lived there, I feel like we drove that probably 50 times.
It was a lot.
It was a lot. Like coming back to see our parents and family and stuff. But we have not, I think we've not made this drive in about 9 years. We are mostly beach people, so I don't even know that we've gone towards the mountains that often.
I think the last time we were in the mountains was Gatlinburg, however many years ago that was.
It was a while ago. But anyway, we're super excited and we're going to take you along with us for all the fun stuff that we're going to do. Especially on Saturday night, we're going to the Def Leppard and Journey concert, which is the whole purpose of us headed to Nashville.
Fun-filled weekend coming up.
Yes, so here we go. We're about 45 minutes from the Tennessee line. We had to take a little detour, which slowed us down a little bit.
Yeah, Interstate 26, I guess it was construction, but it on the map showed solid red for I think a 7 or 8 mile stretch, and people were reporting that they were just at a standstill. So it gave us an opportunity to check out some beautiful random mountain back roads.
So we are back on the interstate now, and I think we have about 3 hours to go. Good thing is, though, we will get an hour back pretty soon.
Yeah.
So. We've got about 2 hours-ish left, and we noticed from like a billboard that what's ahead?
Buc-ee's!
Buc-ee's! There is a Buc-ee's. I think it's kind of newish in Kodak, Tennessee.
Right outside of Knoxville.
We love a Buc-ee's, so we're gonna stop in and get a snack. We got these shots at Walmart. I got paid to buy these, like a little, if you don't have Mobee, I can put the link there. I love Mobee and I love Field Agent. They're like they're apps. You can do micro jobs for extra money in stores. I'll link it in the description, but I got paid to buy these. And I also got paid to buy, let me find it, feta cheese. So they have these things on their app where you have to go in store and find it. So I got paid $10, plus I got reimbursed to buy this cheese. So I don't know that the cheese will make it for me to save all of it. We'll definitely have a little bit now to try it for the job, but we might not make it to the hotel. But we're gonna try these, and we're on our way to Buc-ee's, so stay tuned. I'll try to show you a little bit of Buc-ee's on the inside if it's not crazy busy. We're getting off the exit. Nate, are you ready? We're gonna get some snacks.
Always ready for Buc-ee's.
Apparently they have this viral ice cream sandwich, like cookie ice cream sandwich, so let's see if they have that. I hope it's not really busy so I can film a little bit in there for y'all, but here we go. Okay y'all, this Buc-ee's looks way bigger than the one that we went to if you followed us on our Instagram stories in South Carolina.
Yeah, this is for sure bigger than the South Carolina one.
It's huge in here. This place is huge.
think we got some of these pecans the last time we were here.
Yeah.
They were good.
Yep.
Smothering all that sauce on there.
Oh, yeah.
Getting ready to mix it up.
Ice cream sandwiches.
Oh, they've got them in here too.
Sugar cookie.
Oh, look at that. It's a birthday cake. Like, not popsicle, but...
Nate, what did you get?
I got what is called a paddle. Is it a paddle? Yeah, paddle tail.
Looks pretty good.
Never tried one before, but we'll see.
Okay, so we're at a Buc-ee's and it was busier than I thought. I tried to film a tiny bit in there, but I try my best to not get like a bunch of people in my videos, and that was hard to do. So the clips might be short and kind of sporadic, and that's why. But we got two things. We spent $7.50, I think, which is a lot cheaper than we got out there last time.
We went a little crazy last time.
So this is what Nate got, and it was called a paddle tail.
It's called a paddle tail, and the way I heard the guy describe it to somebody else is that it's like a croissant type pastry, and it's topped with cinnamon sugar and some kind of icing. So it looked good. Figured I'd give it a try.
It smells good. And I got the viral cookie ice cream sandwich. They had a bunch of different kinds, but I got the sugar cookie with salted caramel ice cream. So I think they were both about $3.50. So it came out to $7 with tax. Right, so I'm gonna give this one a try. That's really good. Not bad.
Alright. I guess I'll give my paddle tail a try here. It looks very crumbly. Very good. It's legit like a croissant. It would be better if it was fresh right out of the oven, but obviously I get that they can't all be fresh. But flavor-wise, it's really good. But it is really crumbly, like a croissant that's been sitting out for a couple of hours.
It was neat though in the bakery. I wish I would have gotten it on video. They were like icing the cinnamon rolls, and when they were scooping out the frosting onto it, it was like a legit scoop of ice cream is what it looked like. They put so much frosting on it.
Because their cinnamon buns are, I bet they're 6 inches around.
Yeah,
they're
huge.
massive.
But anyway, we can't pass up a Buc-ee's. So we had to make a stop, and I really liked mine. It's nice because even though this was frozen, for some reason the cookies are still soft and like chewy. I don't know how, but
Magic.
they must just keep it at the perfect temperature in that case. So anyway, on to our next stop. Our hotel's like 2 hours from here, so let's keep on driving. All right, it's bright and early, Nate.
By bright and early, you mean 8 o'clock.
But technically in our brains, it's
9
o'clock. In our brains. In our body feels like it's 9 o'clock. We're hunting some breakfast. I have a gift card to IHOP, so I think we're gonna do a little IHOP to go. But first, we're gonna go to Walmart. Okay, so we're gonna go get our food at IHOP. Our hotel does not have free breakfast, and I thought it did.
Yeah, it's weird because the hotels that seem to cost the most never have free breakfast and don't have a lot of free amenities. Like, we're staying at a Holiday Inn, which does not have free breakfast and is more expensive than a Holiday Inn Express, which does have free breakfast. So make that make sense.
And we're like Platinum Rewards members, so I thought we would get the free breakfast, but we didn't, because there's a restaurant there that sells breakfast or serves it, but it's not free. But
but we've had this $10 IHOP burning a hole in our pocket for 2 years now, so it's time to pull the trigger.
We don't have an IHOP near us, and so we never go to IHOP, but here we are, and we need breakfast, so that's what we're gonna do. So let's go pick that up, and I think I might get a Starbucks. I saw one. And I'm gonna go get a Panera drink because I have free unlimited Panera drinks, so I might as well use them. And then we're gonna be leaving here in a little bit to go like another hour. We're about an hour away from our next hotel, which is for 2 nights. But I'll show you the hotel that we stayed at this time. It was super nice. Yeah, it is nice. They just don't give you free food. Yeah. And so no, I think we're going to try to go to the Opryland Hotel today, the Opry Mills Mall. That's kind of our old stomping grounds, and go by our old apartment, which used to be gated. So we're hoping we can get in there. But we'll find out. So anyway, stick with us today and we'll see what we get into. All right, y'all. So we're about to head out. This is just a quick room tour because this was a really nice hotel. This is a Holiday Inn in Cookeville, Tennessee. It's right off of I-40, as you can tell from all the traffic that was outside and we got to listen to all night long. This is the bed here, king bed. But the coolest thing is that normally you don't get walk-in showers, but I guess this is a newer one, or I haven't stayed in a hotel in so long, but massive walk-in shower. And then I like this kind of stuff. So look, oh, there we go. So anyways, this is checkout bay, and we are headed on to our next place, Nate, right? Yep. We're headed about an hour up the road, and that'll be our home for the next 2 nights before we head on back. So let's go have a good day. So this is our hotel that we stayed in last night. It's super nice. It is off of 40 in Cookeville. Holiday Inn. Okay, so we seem to be like running into so many detours on our trips, but we ended up having to turn off of this like country road through the mountains. It's so pretty back here. We're just trying to get back to the interstate. I think we've not passed a single car, Nate. Well, we were already on what we thought was a back road, and then there was a tractor trailer jackknifed across the street, so we had to turn around, and this was the first cut through we came to, but we've been on here for a few miles now, and it's been like this the entire way. It's like we're in the middle of a national park or something. But it's so pretty. First glance, it looks exactly the same. So we're gonna cross our fingers that it's not. It used to be that it was gated, but sometimes they would leave it. It's the next one. Yeah. Oh, it changed name. No, it's the Arbors. Yeah. No more gate. Oh yeah, it's just open. It might have been that it was only closed at night. I don't totally remember. This was, it's kind of a big apartment complex. Yeah. I was saying in another story that when we moved here in 2005, the rent was $700 a month, which we thought was a lot. But nowadays, that's nothing. This was our mailbox right here. And now these apartments are $2,500 a month, which honestly, for the condition, I'm kind of surprised. Ours was not that color though. Wasn't it tan? Yeah, I don't remember it being that dark gray color. Apartment 340. One thing we remembered, because not everything here were townhomes. The front that we just passed, and these are apartments. And I remember when we were living here, one of these apartments back here caught on fire, and it was like a big fire. I do remember that. If you're familiar with this area, this backs up to Percy Priest Lake. So we decided to drive around for a little bit more before we head over to the mall to look at some of our favorite places. And we are about to pull into the shopping center with Big Lots and Goodwill. Okay, so we're gonna go into Goodwill. Those of you that followed us here from my old Instagram know our story, but we started reselling 20 years ago almost.
Yeah.
And it became our whole career. And it kind of really, like, I don't know, I would say grew when we lived out here.
Well, it kind of started when we lived out here.
And this Goodwill was like a place we came to like multiple times a week. So we had to stop. Be interesting to see if we find anything.
Yeah.
But let's go see if we find anything good. We'll definitely bring you along if we can.
Let's check it out.
Let's check it out. All right, let's check it out, Nate. It doesn't look any different than it did all these years ago.
I think they've revitalized the outside, but
maybe we'll find something good.
you never know. I used to stop here almost every day on my way to work because it opened at 9 and I didn't have to be at work till 9:30. So I had like 15 minutes that I could dart in.
I found a lot of things I would have bought years ago, but not today. Like this right here. Did you see that? I would have so bought that years ago. Barney. It's cute. Nice.
Yeah.
How much is it?
It's only $7.99.
Huh. Well, not much seemed to change in there
No.
in all the years except we've changed.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of things that I would have bought years ago, like that little grab bag of cars, little like micro machine or Hot Wheels. I would have bought that.
Well, we bought a lot of things back in the day that were not were not great. I mean, whenever we moved back, we had to have a yard sale to get rid of a lot of, like, we got on a kick where we were buying a lot of dishware.
That's what I was about to say.
And it was just a terrible idea.
And you like worked at a UPS store, and so you knew how to ship. And even then, you were like, I don't want to mess with that.
Yeah,
It can be, you know, to make sure you package it appropriately, that it doesn't break, to make sure you charge enough. It was just
it wasn't good enough stuff that the profit was so much that it made it worth it. So
yeah,
it ended up getting sold in the yard sale.
we probably got back most of what we paid for it because we weren't spending a lot of money on stuff back then.
No.
And the prices in the stores were not what they are today.
No,
so,
that's true. It was a lot cheaper.
But anyway, we came out with nothing, which I
Yeah.
kind of thought we would, but it was not like terribly crowded in there, but it was kind of crowded. So
And you could tell the majority of the people in there were resellers.
yeah. But I think we're gonna ride over to the shopping center where you used to work, and then I think from there we're gonna go over to the mall and stuff. So,
Yeah.
all right, let's go. There it is.
Is that?
There it is.
Wow, it's packed full of people. There was a nail and hair place next door. Or is it this one?
Because you would get your hair cut.
Well, no, one of these was where Dolly Parton would come
Oh, okay.
and get her
Nails done.
nails done. I don't remember which place it was.
Yeah, you had a lot of people come through that were in the music business, and a lot of the guys that worked out at the gym with you were either songwriters or
majority of them.
some of them were in that group, Christian group DC Talk, if you've heard of that. But
we used to go there and get our tans.
we did.
From time to time.
Time to time. Yes, yes. Well,
That's it.
that is where Nate worked. I will not be taking you where I worked because I worked in downtown Nashville. on a section near Centennial Park, which we're probably not going to be going to. So anyways, now let's go to Opry Mills and to the Opryland Hotel. So it looks like there's, is that, I can never say that right, Madame Tussaud? I don't know if I'm saying that right, y'all.
I don't know how to pronounce the word.
There used to be a place here that we really liked called the Apple Barn, but I've heard that it's closed.
I think it might have actually been right there, because this is where we used to always enter at.
This is the General Jackson riverboat, and it's so much fun. We've done that before. You get like a meal, and they take you down the Cumberland River. And then this was not here when we were living here, but this is Paula Deen. She has a restaurant here. We were actually at Paula Deen's restaurant last week at Myrtle Beach. It's actually really good.
That actually might be where the Apple Barn was. It's called Bavarian something.
TGI Fridays is still over there. That was our favorite place on the weekends. I'm kind of surprised it's still there. You don't see many of those open anymore. There used to be a Rainforest Cafe down here on the end.
I think it's still there.
Still there. And there's an aquarium here now, I think, an aquarium restaurant. I feel like the Rainforest, oh there it is.
The entrance for it.
So it's a cool place. We never had any kids, but we went anyway. I remember it being expensive, and they would have like the sound like it was raining, and like
every so often, they had a bunch of animatronic like gorillas and elephants, and every, I don't know, 15 or 20 minutes they would all come to life and start making noise, and I mean, it was just different.
We didn't have that at home where we came from. There's a Big Bass Pro here. It's your typical mall, like if you've been to any of the, I can't think of the mall company that runs all these malls, but there's like this one, and there's Concord Mills in Concord, North Carolina, and there's some other ones around, but they kind of all have the same things. But let's park and go check it out.
Oh, Cheesecake Factory. I forgot about Cheesecake Factory.
Yes.
But that was new. That wasn't here back then.
There's some good restaurants in this mall. That is the aquarium restaurant, and there's the entrance for the wax museum. Dave and Buster's, I think, was here. I feel like I remember that when we lived here.
Yeah, possibly. Oh, there's some kind of outdoor stage.
So that's the outdoor stage. So right here, guys, is the Grand Ole Opry. So that's where they do like the openers for the Opry. A lot of like up and coming or wanting to be up and coming artists can sing there in the summertime. And now we're back around to the movies.
Let's find a parking spot if we can.
Okay, you guys, so over here, I don't know if you can see it, that is the Opryland Hotel. I can't get it all in my video, but here's a tip. It's $30 to park over there if you're not a guest of the hotel. But if you park over here by the movies in this parking lot, you can just walk into there and your parking is free.
It's not that far of a walk.
No.
Maybe a 5-minute walk.
It's not bad at all. So that's what we're going to do after we go to the mall.
Oh, wait, am I thinking of Concord?
You might be thinking of that.
Yeah, now I'm confused.
Cute. Did I tell you that there was...
I guess it's just a way to try to get cheap.
I finally found these. We're going to give them a try. I got you one, Nate.
I'm super excited. I don't even know what they are, but I'm excited.
That's neat.
Alright, so curiosity has gotten the best of us, and we're going to try this. I think it's pronounced Bavarian Bierhaus, I'm assuming, but we looked through the menu and the food looks really good, so we're going to give it a try.
Oh, wow. Authentic Bavarian beers.
Oh, yeah. It's just a restaurant. There's a little stage for live music.
Scan the QR code is what they said.
Alright.
For the menu.
Let's see.
So so cool. Nate, are you excited?
Yeah.
Tell them what we got.
Alright, so for an appetizer, we got Reuben rolls, which is basically a Reuben sandwich in an egg roll, and it has Thousand Island dipping sauce.
We also got the sausage.
We got this sausage
platter with 2 sides.
Which is 3 different types of German sausage and 2 sides. And since we've never been here and we're not super familiar with German food, we kind of let him just
pick what we should get.
Pick what we got. So
our server, yeah.
It should be good. So
I'm excited.
We'll see.
There they are. That's a Thousand Island dipping sauce.
Let's see. These are nice size. Alright, that's what they look like inside.
Time to taste it. Okay.
Alright. Man, this ton of $1,000.
What's your favorite dressing?
Yes.
It's good. I took a bite of mine already. It's so good. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Would recommend.
Okay, here's our food. What you got? We got French fries, which were highly recommended because they're beer battered.
Everything on this plate was recommended by our waiter. So we've got fries, which he said were some of the best fries he's ever had, because apparently they're double, what did he call it?
They're beer battered, double fried.
And then double dipped.
Mm-hmm.
This here is the Hungarian bratwurst.
Hungarian bratwurst.
This one in the middle is the smoked. And then this one on the left is the Oktoberfest.
And this is the macaroni and cheese.
This is mac and cheese. And
it looks
I don't
good.
know what's this on the top?
It's fried onions.
Fried onions?
Maybe?
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, let's give it a try. Okay.
Alright, so first things first, the fries. He was not lying about. They're really good. Really good. The beer battering gives them a really good flavor, so you don't even need to eat them with ketchup. They're fried this way. They're nice and crispy on the outside, soft on the inside. I'm going to get into these sausages. So I'm going to start with this one on the right, which is the smoked. I'm not going to put anything on them. Just
Don't put anything on it.
Just going to eat them plain and get the flavor.
Good.
It's really good. The smokiness, you really get the smokiness of it. Alright guys, so change the style of how we're going to do this just to make it a little bit easier. So I already got one down, so this next one is the Hungarian brat. So we're going to give this one a try. That one's
good.
It's got a sweetness to it. It doesn't have a very strong flavor. It's very mild, but also really good. So this last one,
that's my favorite,
is the Oktoberfest. So let's give this one a try.
That's my favorite.
Yep, that's the best one for sure. It's basically like a kielbasa, like you would make on the grill.
It's grilled too.
Oh, but it has way more flavor than that. Yeah, for sure. Hands down, that Oktoberfest one is the best of the 3 that we've got. I have this mac and cheese.
I'll try it.
Oh, she's gonna give it a try.
Oh my gosh.
Look at that.
There's so much cheese in there.
What else is in there?
I don't know.
Is it cabbage?
I know.
What is that? All right.
It's just
Good?
There's cheese in it.
Let's see if we can see what all. Whoops, I'm making a mess now. Oh, I think it's covered with cheese. Almost like a French onion soup type of. All right, there it is. And then it is topped with these fried onions here. So let's give this a try with no onions.
That's good.
That is cheesy. That is uber cheesy. All right, guys, so we got the check. And here's what it looked like. We both drank waters. We both shared the Reuben Rolls appetizer and the sausage platter. And that's what the cost for those. And then gave us a total after tax of $44.77. So those two things we split, and we were completely full, and we didn't even finish all of it. So great value for the money, and the food was delicious. So definitely would recommend. All right, guys, so we're headed out, and here's
I already got that.
here's the bar area there, and then you got this. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, these are people's. Okay, so these are for people who I guess frequent here to drink. And they assign you like your own little locker, and they keep your cup in here.
That's neat.
So these are all the people who have signs or mugs here to come in here and drink a lot. So that's super cool.
Hey guys.
Thanks. And then there's a little gift area there. And that's what Amanda would look like as a waitress in Germany. And then back out into this hallway full of Oktoberfest posters. What'd you think?
It was so good. Like everything was good.
It was really good.
Yeah, and I looked online. This is the only location, I think.
Oh,
so
okay.
That's right, online, that this is the only place you can come here in Nashville.
Yeah, so if you're in the Nashville area, come and check it out. All right, guys, so we're walking. So that's where we went in to the mall right there at the movies. And we're walking right over here through this gate. And that is gonna take us into the Opryland Hotel. So that is the next stop on this journey. As you can see, nobody pays to park here. Everybody just parks over at the mall and then walks, because why wouldn't you? I mean, it makes no sense to pay. I think the sign I saw said $20.
Okay, that's not
But still, why pay $20 to just save yourself a 5-minute walk? But here is where we're going to be going in at. All right, we made it. Here's the drop-off zone. All right, so there is the reception desk where everybody's checking in. And here is the main entrance to go out into the hotel. It looks more like a rainforest. There's a map. This kind of shows you just how massive this place is. We are right here. And they have all these different sections that are like themed. It has different plant life, wildlife, all kinds of stuff.
actually been quite a few music videos that have been shot in this hotel. So I'm sure she's probably telling them that kind of stuff too. There's a lot of different like conventions and stuff that happens here too. And it's been here for a very long time. So I know they have other properties in other states, but this is the only one I've been to, and it's just, it never gets old. It's so pretty.
So we're gonna keep checking it out. So we're kind of in the last section now, and we're getting ready to walk through this little cave. So you got this waterfall coming off here, down there. And so in here, you're actually behind the waterfall.
Oh, it smells good right here.
Alright guys, so our sightseeing for day one is over. We just finished going through Opry Mills and the Opryland Hotel, and as I'm sure you'll see from the footage, it's an amazing place. And honestly, if you want to thoroughly go through it and really see it, you're going to be in there for at least a few hours.
Yeah.
We kind of went through it rather quickly, but
just because we've been there so many times. And I believe, like, of course you can stay in there as a hotel guest. There are hundreds if not thousands of rooms in varying costs. I remember back in the day, some of these rooms would be like $11,000 or $12,000 a night. Yeah, like you can go from like expensive, you know, super small room like you would get at any hotel to just the posh of posh. And I'm pretty sure at this point it's owned by Marriott now. It didn't used to be. So if you Google like Opryland Hotel or Marriott Opryland, you should find it. And I think the price for the room started about $400 and some. This is dependent on the time of the year too.
I mean, honestly, compared to just a basic hotel, which nowadays you're going to be paying close to $200, it's really not that absurd for to stay there. But honestly, it's one of those things that you really need to see in person to appreciate. The videos and photos just really don't do it justice. It's just really cool to be in there and walk through everything and see all the sights.
There's so many restaurants, and it's really cool to stay in there too, because we stayed here a long time ago, and when it's nighttime, like later at night, 9 or 10 o'clock, there's not the crowds that aren't staying here that are coming through. So it's really quiet. There's lots of lights that come on in there, and so it's just really nice. Yeah,
you don't have the sunlight coming through the glass ceiling, so it's very dark in there, but they have the lights lighting up like the walkways and everything. It's totally different at night.
And it's amazing at Christmas time. The Christmas decorations start, I believe, in November sometime. You'll have to check online and find out exactly when that is. But even if you've been through during any other time, it's worth it to come back through at Christmas. It's just absolutely beautiful.
The whole place is decked out in lights.
Yeah. I think we're actually going to make this Nashville trip a 2-part video, because this video is getting kind of long, and we've got a lot more stuff to do while we're here. So we're going to wrap this video up. Stay tuned for part 2, where we're going to be going to see Def Leppard and Journey in concert at the Nissan Stadium, and then after that, en route home, we're going to Harrah's Cherokee Casino.
And we'll be wandering about downtown Nashville a little bit before the concert tomorrow too, to see what all's going on down there.
All right, so stay tuned for part 2 of our fun in Nashville.